I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing. Go.
Welcome back to our. I always do this. Literally every single time I'm like, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I don't know why. But anyway, welcome back. I'm gonna do this. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. That was the worst intro I think we've ever done in our entire lives. Literally.
It's okay.
Okay. In this video, we are doing something a little different. I know I say this every single time.
Instead of a challenge.
Yeah, instead of a challenge. Because, like, the past 3 videos have been challenges.
We are going to go over our favorite devotional books that we've done.
Yep.
In the past or are doing now. Are doing now.
Am doing now.
I was like, wait, I almost said it. That's why I was like, am doing? But yeah.
I have this, like,
Okay.
huge pile of books.
And I left all mine at home.
Because she's
So they're on my phone.
very smart. Yes, that's why.
Actually, she has one of them because we've gone over it together.
Yeah.
Technically, 2 of them.
Yes. 2 of them I have not done yet, but I'm still going to say something about.
Yeah.
Because an extra, and why not? Oh, I'm dropping everything. This book is by Jenna Lucado with Max Lucado here and there. That's her dad, so they kind of wrote a book together.
Yeah.
But it's called Redefining Beautiful, and it's not really a devotional book. It's more of a reading book that have like different activities and stuff in it also. So it's kind of like a... not really sure how to explain it.
This is one of them we're doing together now, actually.
Yeah.
We've only read a few things in it and stuff, but
I've read the whole book.
Yeah, she's finished it, but we're doing it.
Yeah.
But what we have done together so far, it's really helpful because it, like, you know, a lot of girls have issues with self-image, and I feel like it touches a lot on that.
Yes, it definitely does.
Because it's like, just like in, this is sort of splitting, it's okay. In the first chapter, it has you write down, like, what you think are your faults or insecurities, and it's, like, telling you, like, what God thinks about that. Like, oh, I'm not pretty. God thinks you're fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. The first chapter is called Weird is Beautiful, so it
Yeah.
kind of discusses our weirdness.
Yeah, like weird quirks and stuff that you got.
And throughout the book, she will put in like random like beauty tips and stuff. So it's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other different activities and stuff.
Yeah.
Again, it's been very long since I have read this book completely. So it's actually quite eye-opening going through it again because you always, no matter how many times you read a book, you always find something new to take from the book and to apply in your life.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh my goodness, my throat is dying.
I know, that's why I keep getting a drink. I'm dying.
I'm gonna wait for this one because it's not truly a devotional book.
Okay.
This other one, I'm gonna be truthful with y'all. I have not read this whole book. I have had it for a very long time. For whatever reason, I struggle with reading books. I don't know why. I will read it for like every single day for like a month. And then you think I would get through this in a month, but I don't read much. But then it's like I'll randomly go through a spurt where I don't pick up the book for weeks.
3 months.
Exactly. So I've only gotten to about probably chapter 10 is what I would say. Yeah, I believe so. Somewhere in there. It's... oh my goodness, I can't do this. I am sorry. It's more of a studying book than like you just read it. Because, so, she'll have you read, like, you know, the whole entire chapter. And then there are... I gotta find it. So then she also, like, includes different questions and stuff. And then, like, things to do today to develop a heart that is devoted to God. So just, like, tips and tricks to continue in your spiritual walk and stuff. So I like this book. I just am lazy and I need to read more.
We actually did this book. It's called Lies Young Women Believe. I was like, Young Lives? That makes no sense. But it's called Lies Young Women Believe. And we actually did this with our entire youth group. Well, the girls.
Yeah.
And It was really good. I don't even remember it, to be honest, much, because it's been so long. But it's also sort of on self-image and, like, you don't need a boyfriend.
About that,
one of the things.
It really discusses kind of difficult topics to talk about.
Yeah.
It talks about, oh my goodness, it talks about, like, dad problems and stuff, which I think for a lot of girls it's a very hard topic to discuss because they either don't have a father figure or they do have a father figure, but he's not a spiritual leader, if that makes sense. Because you can totally have a father's leader and not have a spiritual leader, and yeah. So it talks about some difficult, I'm struggling to speak, difficult topics. And I can't remember, were there questions at the end?
I believe, yeah. If not, she just made them up.
Well, they have you keep a journal.
Yeah.
No, there's not questions, so she must have just made them up.
Okay, well, the person who was reading this book to us, she made up questions, so.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe there's a website
maybe
that has questions. I know it talks about a website at the beginning of the book. Somewhere, I don't know where. Again, it's been literally like 2 years since we've done this book, so I can't remember. Because I have a 2-second attention span.
Same. Oh, goodness.
This one is one of my more recent reads. I got it for Christmas from our pastor's wife, actually. It's more on modesty. Like, a lot of these have been, like, over multiple
subjects.
Yeah.
Just pretty much over the life of a girl.
Basically, yes. This one's more focused on modesty, and it's really interesting. I always thought, I know everything about modesty. I'm a modest person. I know what I'm doing. Modesty's not just, like, how you dress and stuff. It's also, like, your attitude and stuff. Yeah. So I've actually learned stuff from this, and yeah, I
haven't actually read that book, but she talked, man. I can't speak. She told me stuff about it, and just a little bit that I do know about it, it's really good.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Again, I haven't finished this book.
It's a really bad habit.
I, like, start a book, and then I'm, like, halfway through that book, and I'm like, I can handle reading 2 books at once.
I don't do that with just devotionals. I do that with regular books.
Yeah. I don't recommend it, because then I get confused what I'm learning in every book. And it kind of smashes together as one book.
Yeah.
This is my most recent read. I'm on chapter... I don't know what chapter I'm on. I did that one. I'm on chapter 6. I spit everywhere. But it's a young woman's guide to pray. A young guide to... It's by the same person that did this one. Elizabeth George. She's a really good writer. So a lot of people have this desire to, like, have this amazing, like, prayer relationship with God. And as humans, or at least for me, for whatever reason, I struggle with that. Yeah. It's like, it is so easy to wake up in the morning and just pray. Like, people do it all the time, so why am I struggling so hard to do this? Which I know it's, like, dumb, because it's like, you're basically talking to your dad. Like,
literally, you could just, like, sit there when you're doing nothing or reading and just literally talk. Yeah. Just but like, it's hard. Somehow.
Yeah. So then, it's, like, talks about, you know, your beginning journey. So, like, she'll give you tips and tricks to, like, remember to pray, because I have a tendency to forget. Which is terrible, and I know, but it's just, it happens. And then, like, she talks about different times when you can pray. Like, when you're hurt, when you're disappointed, when you're happy, when you're thankful.
You're nervous.
Yeah, in every scenario, just pray, basically. This one, The Girl in the Mirror. It's by Michelle Grover. I don't really know of that author very much. I like this book. It's not one of my complete favorites. Just because there's not a lot of reading. It's more bookwork. So I'm starting reading. I do too. So I'm starting to wonder if this is like the activity book that goes with her book, and I don't have her book. I don't really know. But I mean, it's okay. It's discussing the Proverbs 31 woman, so I mean, I like that passage, so it's interesting to me. And then I've been talking this whole time. I'm like 30 minutes in, and it's just me like,
oh, and this.
oh, and this.
This is my dog.
That's your dog. So I'm sorry if my voice is annoying. And then this one, see, literally it's just in this one and that one. But this one isn't really a devotional book. It's more of a reading book. I love the Duggars. I always have loved the Duggars. I don't know why. They're just really nice people. So it's on different, it talks about first, like, the girls is, like, growing up, like, how they were brought up and stuff. And then it talks about, like, your relationships with your parents, your relationships with friends, your relationship with guys, like, just different relationship focal points. And, like, how to deal with those people. And how to, yeah.
I just realized I was literally bouncing my leg, and look.
The whole camera's
The whole
like...
camera's shaking. That's, yep, okay.
The whole camera's just gonna be like...
It's like, the entire video, it's like,
having a seizure. And then these two I have not read, but I'm going to go ahead and say something. I would imagine they're good because they're also by Elizabeth George, and she's like my favorite Christian artist.
Artist, woo!
Christian author.
I don't know what this is. I was like, woo!
So I'm sure it's going to be good no matter what. So I will update you guys on that. That's all I have.
Okay, let's see. This one, I don't really know. It's not really a devotional. It's on my phone, because I got this app. It's like Playbooks or something, and then, like, you can download free books on it and stuff. And I got this one. It's called So You Think You Know Christianity. It answers questions like, just random things like, why would God let bad things happen to people when he loves us and stuff, and, like, why we sinned and why God didn't just tell Eve not to do that and just stopped her from, like, you know, eating of the fruit and stuff like that. And it's just really good because it, like, this might just be me, but I'm scared that one day someone's gonna ask me some question and I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Like,
you just lost that opportunity to witness to that person.
Exactly.
Because
and it's like, it's okay to say I don't know, and you can, like, go talk to, like, your pastor or something like that.
In the Bible.
But I don't know. It's just, it'd be nice to, you know, be able to answer those questions without having to be like, ugh! So, yeah. Like, the first chapter, the introduction's 47 pages long, first of all. The first question is, so you think you know why loving God would send people to hell? Stuff like that. I'm only on, like, the third or fourth chapter. It's really good so far, but, yeah.
I'll have to read that.
Yeah, it's really good. I hate it when my phone does that. Whenever I'm on that app, it does that.
She's straight on.
Okay, and I don't have this book. It's called, I don't have it with me because I left it at home. Just like everything else. But
your camera, just everything.
It's called A Girl After God's Own Heart, and it's more of a younger kid devotional, I'd say. But I'd say it's more like a little kid's devotional. Like, I did it when I was probably 9 or 10, maybe
I
11.
did it at that age, too.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
And it's like, it's literally the book. It's like this big, okay? It's tiny. And the pages, it's like just really short, sweet, and to the point, and it just, I don't remember what it talks about, to be honest with you, but I remember I loved it when I was younger, and I read it without having to be told to read it.
Well, we wanted to do this video to kind of introduce Christianity into our channel, because we were like, when we first decided to do a YouTube channel, we were thinking, well, what different things could we do with YouTube? Because it's fun to make just nonsense videos, it really is fun. But I'm one of those people that if I don't have a purpose in what I'm doing, I don't want to do it.
It's pointless.
It's just...
It's purposeless.
Yeah, you're just sitting down like... No. You're just sitting down filming like useless videos. Like, yeah. I mean, they're really fun to film and I'm glad that you guys like them, but you need some structure. Yeah. So we were like...
we're like OCD and literally make lists and plans for every tiny little thing. Mm-hmm. So...
Yeah, that's fun.
Here
we are. So, we're probably going to end up doing more videos. Like,
yes.
I know they're probably more boring to our viewers, because it's literally us just sitting on a bench talking. instead of doing like fun stuff.
Like dumb, idiotic stuff, but it's okay.
But it's fine. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe are thinking about ordering some of these books from offline because they're really good and I enjoyed them and I think you guys would too. So thank you for watching. And I talked the whole time. I'm sorry. So I'm an idiot and forgot that I have another devotional book. I literally went in my mom's room and was like, what? Because it's the one I've been doing now. So I was like, how did I forget that? But anyway, it's Mornings with Jesus 2019.
Edition.
Edition, yes.
I don't know if it says edition.
It does not
but
say
I just
edition.
added it because it's better.
I will. But anyway, there's like 4 or 5 different authors that take turns writing, and they're just like really short and have like a little verse. And I really like it because most devotional books that you find that are like teenage devotional books, they're like so boring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like they should be made for 13-year-olds instead of my age. But
That was great.
that's literally all I had to add into this video. And I'm an idiot. I don't know how I forgot that. But so now we have this awkward outro, double outro that we have to do now. I don't know what that was. I literally was like, double outro.
Double. Ow. True.
Okay, guys. I already outroed the video, so I'm literally just going to say bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. I don't know what this is. This is a mess.